guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry if that was a little bit of a dramatic introduction. I got carried away, but at the same time, I like it. So if you can't tell by the title, I really wanted to bring a little bit of a different perspective onto my channel. This is something that was requested in a comment from last semester, so you will see that the video is filmed obviously in the fall time. I was waiting to upload it because I wanted to get a couple other people to contribute as well, and I haven't had the chance to make that happen yet, so this will just be the first episode. I think Skyler gave a lot of really good insights, and the content that she's provided in her story, I think you guys can get a lot out of just hearing from her today. But I do want to make this into a series, so if you're watching this and you feel like you have a story to tell, or if you want your voice to be heard, definitely reach out to me on Instagram or comment or something, because I would love to feature you. It's no secret that Notre Dame is a predominantly white institution, and because I am not a person of color, I don't feel qualified to talk about this. I'm not qualified to talk about this, but it is something that I would like to share on my channel because I think it's an important conversation, and it's also something that I do notice the student body talking about quite a lot, especially in our first year experience class. This is something that comes up often, encouraging diversity and embracing diversity on campus. So big thank you to Skyler for filming this and taking the time out of her day to do that. She did say that she would be willing to answer any questions or talk to you guys if you wanted to reach out. So I'll put her Instagram in the description. And other than that, let's hear what she has to say.
Hello, my name is Skyler and I'm a junior here at the University of Notre Dame. As me and Meredith are friends, we're in the same Spanish class. So she's asked me to talk about some things that you guys have been inquiring about, so that's what we're going to do today.
The first question is, knowing that Notre Dame is a predominantly white institution, did you come with any concerns or worries, and do you have any now?
When I first came, I wasn't very concerned just because I grew up in Huntsville, so where I grew up, it's very, very predominantly white anyways, and I've always grown up been to school in predominantly white neighborhoods and stuff like that, so this really wasn't anything out of my comfort zone. If anything, it was something that I was used to doing. I just try to go into life like if something happens, then I will address that, but being worried about oh, someone's saying this to me, someone's saying that to me being you know what I'm saying, discriminated against, I don't really feel that here.
Do you mind sharing a story that altered or affirmed your opinion of how the Notre Dame community treats people of color?
Back home, where it really didn't pay any mind, you didn't say any racial slurs, someone was black, someone was white, someone was purple, green, pink, it didn't really matter. Here, I've heard multiple times, you're pretty for a black girl, which I will never understand how that's a compliment, or how to even take that. But I feel like I've heard that multiple times, so for people to think that that's okay to say, and I'm supposed to be oh, thanks, it's kind of weird to me. But yeah, that's something that altered my opinion, because I wasn't nervous when I got here, and that doesn't make me nervous, it just makes me on edge, how could you say that to me? So I'm just okay, whatever. But yeah, as far as I've gotten a lot of racial bias when I came here. Everybody assumed I played sports. I am very tall, so that also doesn't help the situation. But you will get a lot of people assuming that you play sports simply because you are African American or simply because you are a minority, because they don't see a lot of people making it here otherwise, is what I've heard a lot. But I actually don't play any. I play club sports, but not mostly sports. But yeah, so that's something that changed my opinion of at first I was I'm fine with being here, I love it, whatever. And then slowly as I progressed, I was whoa, you just said this, that's a slur, or whoa, you just did this. But most people just don't know, so once you try to educate them, it's not as bad. However, there are some people that just don't care and they know what they're doing, so but you'll get that all around the world, so it's not just at this institution.
Have you found a group of people that you feel comfortable around, even if they don't identify with you? What do you have in common?
I do find a lot of people that I agree with and that I get along with very, very well. Just because they may not be African American or they may not be a minority doesn't mean that we can't get along. Like I said, went to a predominantly white school all of my life. Went to private school, went to public school. They were all predominantly white. So this is somewhat of an element that I'm used to. A lot of my friends, we just have basic moral understanding to where I believe everyone should love, I believe love is love, period. I believe everybody should have rights, like stuff like that. So as long as you have the like base, I don't want to say basic criteria because it sounds like I'm grading people, but those are the only things that I like look for in people. Those are kind of like the deal breakers. So when I see someone being like abusive, like verbally, physically, anything like that, or when I see someone bullying someone else, it makes me like I won't be your friend. I'm sorry. Like, I can't do it to myself because I don't understand. Like, if you're just being cruel, like blatantly cruel, that's not in my character and I can't align with it. So basically, like, most people that I have in common just have like similar interests as me, whether that be major opinions of people and their beliefs, or just like activities. So like playing sports, painting, like anything that they like to do.
Do you think that the Notre Dame community does a good job of working toward and promoting a more diverse and accepting campus?
Yes and no. I feel like it's not Notre Dame itself, like not the not Father Jenkins, not like the people that are above everyone. I feel like it's the people on campus, if anything. So like the minorities, like I'm personally a part of like an organization on here on campus, and we try to do like My Culture's Not Your Costume, just to educate people before Halloween, to let them know like, hey, going out as like a person with like a coconut bra and like a grass skirt, or going out with like Indian like attire on or anything like that is cultural appropriation, and you need to be aware of that, because there are a lot of people that aren't aware of that. A lot of people are not good at like separating the difference between cultural appreciation and appropriation. So just like making that making that distinction known, I feel like also helps. But there are also like a lot of other clubs on campus that do the same thing. Like they're like, hey, like let's have a cultural night, like let's have everybody come out, everybody like learn about our culture, learn what we do, learn what we stand for and stuff like that. And I feel like that is all of the students, 100%. We are the people that make the activities, we are the people that attend these events, if anything, and hold these events, find places for the events, plan these events. If you are a person, like if you are a minority or a person that feels like Notre Dame may be the right place for them, please do not let that stop you. Like, I didn't know anything about Notre Dame before coming here. I wasn't one of the students that was like dreamed of being here since she was like an infant. I literally hadn't seen the campus until my first day freshman year. And I love it here. I love it here. The education I'm getting, the friends I meet people from all over the world, become friends with people from all over the world, different backgrounds, different cultures, like different upbringings, and it's really, really like, there's no experience like this. And I'm not trying to be cliche and like this is not a recruiting video. I'm sincerely saying, if one of the top reasons that you are not, or the only reason that you are not considering is because you're scared that like, oh, you may be discriminated against, do not let that stop you, because you won't be. Stand your ground. You will not be, I promise. But yes, if you have any other questions, let us know. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys.
Again, a big thank you to Skyler. If I didn't ask a question that you want the answer to, you can reach out to her directly, or you can let me know and I can have the next person answer it. Like I said, don't know when another episode will be out, because this is something that's like kind of surprisingly hard to plan, but I am going to work towards it. So subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss it. Other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.